about this thing.
Look at the dash, bro.
Split dash?
Yeah,
Oh,
Azure Blue 52 Deluxe. Yep, red rib semaphores.
gosh. Wow.
Tails, bumper. Correct split deck lid.
Wow. That is amazing.
Side trim, split window only. And that little ribs.
Oh, the little ribs.
Go look at another one, yeah. Those smooth.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yep.
This is incredible.
Crotch cooler.
Yep. Yeah.
16-inch wheels. Big logo caps.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Yep. Correct fluted lenses. Handles different on early cars. Handles different on the early cars.
Wow.
Split window grill, dead giveaway, round. And this side does not have a hole. It'll have 4 tabs to mount it. Split window only, yeah.
Wow, what was the reason for that? Really?
Yeah. So years after this, they went to the block off behind one. And
Yep.
then open on the other side of the horn.
Wow, so split window only was
Round.
left hand side.
It's a dead giveaway.
Wow.
Split window fender.
Holy cow. So the thing's all original.
Yeah.
Where did he find it?
Belgium. Imported it.
No way.
Yeah. But it needed full channels. The whole lower 6 inches was rotten on the car.
Yeah. What do you think a car like that goes for?
This was for sale for $13,000, which was a good deal
That's
for the
it?
car because it had, look at the interior, it still got the split seats.
No way.
Split seats, door bars still in it.
Oh,
They're rough, but they're there.
Man.
Dash is complete. That's a, Porsche banjo wheel.
Yep. Yep. Holy cow. All right, so I think this is
Literal dream car for me.
yeah, same dream car for sure. I'm not much into Beetles. As you know, I've got the 700, the Auto Union, and the Corvair. I like weird air-cooled cars, oddball cars, but I'm telling you, this here is definitely dream car. I think the only Beetle I'd ever be interested in owning is a split window. Yeah.
It's gotta be 52 in back though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, so what's up with the semaphores? What's different about these, you were saying?
Screws here and then they're ribbed on the edges.
And that signifies,
So that's an early semaphore. Yeah.
and they smoothed them out later on.
Yeah, they went to smooth.
But they also color matched them later?
Correct. Yeah, color match. Solid glass, no vent.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. Unreal, right?
Golly.
Have you heard the whole story about it?
Yeah, you were talking about Dad earlier.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys, so we're parked up at one of the Edelweiss parking lots, walking around, checking some stuff out, admiring all the cool air-cooled stuff here.
The biggest giveaway for a 23 is they call these a small hatch. So 63 was last year for small hatch. 64 they went to a big hatch, so they couldn't fit a corner window.
Oh.
So 21 has all your side windows and your roof windows. And you had a 15 which had no roof,
Yeah.
glass, but all the sides.
And a 21 window didn't have corner glass?
No.
Or with a big
Never
window
did.
here?
Correct.
Ah.
Big hatch. Flat deck lid, no third brake light. So 57, so 58 had high tail lights, press bumpers, flat deck. 1 year only deck lid. 58.
58.
1 year only deck lid. Yeah.
Wow.
57 would have had a third brake light.
Yep.
Here, small bubble tails
Yep.
and a press bumper.
Jeez.
So this is a 1 year only bus. 59 they went the tail lights down here.
Oh,
And it
okay.
had a little bubble in the deck lid.
Wow.
Yeah. Sick bus. Well, you gotta remember buses were welded to the chassis.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
If you look right here, they cut the entire bus off the original chassis and dropped the body down. So this is a Dove blue lower half. So if you look at the wheel tubs, see the difference?
Oh, yeah.
So they set the body on another bus chassis
Yep.
because the frame was probably just gone.
Yeah, worth doing.
Correct, yeah. Wow. Big money.
Worth a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
The bumpers.
Yeah. Because Deluxe came with the trim, rubber inserts.
Oh, yeah.
So to find, so you can remember 58 and back to find a Deluxe.
Wow.
It's either going to be a 23 or a 15. That's it. Stupid rare.
All right, guys. So I haven't filmed much at all today. Today's Saturday, the day of the show, and the Porsche finally broke. I shouldn't say finally. It was doing really well all trip, but the Porsche broke. Pulling into Betty's Country Store, which is our local hangout spot, coffee spot. Depressed the clutch to downshift, and it popped. Something popped. Clutch stuck to the floor. Was able to pull it back out off the floor with the top of my foot, and now it's locked back and won't depress. We are wondering if it's a slave cylinder that finally gave out. It's been acting weird. There's been some symptoms going on with a vibration in the clutch when you're moving or when the car's running. So it's pouring rain, and we left the Porsche at Betty's, just because it's pouring rain. It just will not stop raining. And it's at a liquor store next to Betty's, and it probably can't be there overnight. So we are going to bump start it with the ignition. All of us old Volkswagen guys have done this plenty of times. In my cable clutch Volkswagens that kept snapping clutches. We're going to bump start it back here to the condo for the night, which is up on a hill, obviously. And yeah, Elliot from 944 Barn, God bless him, lives about 40 minutes from here, and he's willing to come back here with tools, possibly a used, maybe good slave cylinder, some jack stands, because we don't have jack stands. We're going to be crawling underneath that car. But also his trailer, in case we can't fix it. If it's not a slave cylinder, we'd be able to trailer it to his place and diagnose from there, or even worst case scenario, leave it there and just continue back on to Chattanooga, stuffing all of our stuff in Corey's 190 and Kayla's 944. So that's getting you guys caught up to speed as to what's going on today. Now we're going to traverse 3 different roads and some hills without a clutch in the Porsche. What do we... All right.
Godspeed.
I feel like it's 2010 again in the Volkswagen.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll get her started. Neutral. All right, so let's get this thing aired up. Feel how light that controller is.
That's weird.
Isn't that crazy?
That's super weird.
So what I'm getting used to is on the Airlift 3P, you can hit a preset and just tap it and see what your preset numbers normally are.
Before you push it.
This, you press it and it goes right there.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I don't like about it. But so far, everything's been great. Oh, I almost put it in gear. Okay. Oh, wait, we'll wait. We can't clutch it. So
Gotta commit.
Yep. Must wait. First gear. Car's off. Here we go. We'll see if we can synchro shift it. Let's look for second.
Easy peasy.
Second.
There we go.
Okay. All right, neutral. Car's off, first gear. Oh no, there's a car coming. Synchro shift in second. We got second, please.
There we go.
Third. Third. Oh, we got
Hell
a little
yeah.
bit of a grind, but we got third. Oh, shoot. Well, we got it. All right, we might be able to just keep it in first going up the hill here.
Yeah.
We almost rolled out of Betty's and almost got
Almost had it.
We almost got both turns without having to shut the car off again. Yeah, third gear crunched a little bit, but I was being a little aggressive with it. I was trying to like...
Yeah,
truck
you're
drive
picking up
it.
way more speed than I thought we were going to.
Yeah, well, I figured we would...
Yeah, we're
hopefully I
going
don't
for
ever
it.
do this again. I kind
Yeah.
of wanted to get a few gears into it.
Exactly. Now we know it's pretty good at doing it.
So we'll air up now so I won't have to like stop and shut the thing off again.
No need in
Front.
doing that.
Front's all the way up. Neutral, come to a nice and not violent stop.
Easy. I think it went way smoother than I thought it was going to.
I'd honestly say the 924 is an easy gearbox to synchro shift.
For sure.
I mean, I think if I took my time, it was a little bit more finesse in third gear, we'd be able to get it without it grinding. But,
Absolutely.
that's honestly not bad. Like, I'd feel confident in like driving this thing home, like maybe not to Chattanooga, but like a distance if you had to. Yeah, well that's it. We're back at the condo. That easy.
Yep.
Could have been way worse. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Maybe that's watch the slip when you're starting to move.
All right, guys. Well, we got breakfast and limped the 924 back down into town because later today, Elliot is going to swing by. Luckily, he's only about 40 minutes out of the way. He's going to bring by a slave cylinder because we're thinking it might be the slave cylinder that finally gave way. To get it from the condo or from the cabin, we had to check out this morning. So we got it out back behind where we had breakfast. Should be a safe place to leave it. There's not a lot of parking in Helen, especially on the last day of Alpine Volks Fair. We'll see if we can't get this thing fixed while we're still here in Helen and drive it back to Chattanooga. He's going to bring his trailer with a winch just in case. But we'll see what happens. All right, guys. Well, Elliot is our savior and came back from Blairsville on this Sunday, end of the weekend, to help us diagnose the 924S. So we got it up on jack stands here. We're in the shade, which is great because although we were wishing for sun all weekend long, we needed to get out of it. Hopefully fix this thing and be driving it. Elliot still needs to drive this thing on the air suspension.
Yeah.
I've been singing his praises all weekend and now we can't drive it.
And I brought some brake fluid and I brought a motive pressure bleeder. That should do it.
I hope so.
I hope.
2 different slaves,
Yeah.
just in case.
Just in case. So
Yep.
yeah, this one looks okay. Doesn't look like it was leaking,
Yep.
but it felt a little bit crunchy. This one looks like it might be a little leaky, but felt smooth.
Ah, okay. Yep.
So
Well, I can always do a new one if this like works for the time
yeah, this
being.
would be temporary and
Yep.
get you back home.
So as Elliot just mentioned, the starter's got to come out to get to the slave cylinder, and his words so famously were, "It's the easiest starter to get out from underneath," and it does look like it because it sits right there. It is right there. But then he proceeded to crawl into the car. So. All right, so here is my slave cylinder. Now, obviously, like you said, at first glance, you know, it's that piston's where it kind of should be.
The boot looks odd to me, like it's been flipped, like it got hyperextended or something.
Yep.
It's
Kind
not
of.
frozen.
Oops, sorry.
It's all good. I got it out of the way.
Yeah, it moves. It's just not good. It's
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crunchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what we need to test next? I was thinking if we can get like a long flathead or a pry bar and
Okay.
try to move the clutch fork. Yep.
I got a pry bar. All right, so
Fluid movement.
we've confirmed that the pedal now moves and pushes fluid through the line. We might just be dealing with a slave cylinder, huh?
Yeah, like you
Bad clutch.
like or bad clutch. Like you said, we'll see if the
Oh boy.
fork moves.
Yeah. Okay. This is not good. The clutch fork is it's not in its normal spot. It's like pressed all the way in when it shouldn't be.
Oh boy.
So it seems like the clutch fork is either bent or broken, or the throwout bearing broke.
Yep.
And
Yep.
the clutch fork is just not sitting in the right spot.
All right, so bad news. We're wondering if there was originally a throwout bang issue. We're not sure there. It's what the evidence is kind of pushing towards.
Yeah, either a throwout bearing or clutch fork. Won't know until we take it apart.
We thought we were looking good when Corey pushed that pedal in and it pushed fluid down through the line. We thought maybe just putting a slave in it would do it, but that wasn't the case. So luckily, Elliot was nice enough to bring his trailer too when he came back. It's got a winch on it. So Elliot honestly saves the day here. So we're at least going to just get it to his place. We got to leave for Europe in a week, and I got a lot of work to do. So we might just leave it at his place, and I'll look back at it when we get back and try to figure it out. But for now, we're going to push it on and salvage the rest of the trip. Hey, it wasn't until last night that it popped. We were able to hang out for a few days here in town and drive the car and really kind of enjoy ourselves and have some people enjoy the car too. It's been a great weekend nonetheless. So it's all nuts and bolts, right?
Yeah.
We'll be able to figure it out. Might get it right here.
Oh, my knees.
All right, guys, we are back at Elliot's place, 944 barn, and the 924S is going to have to stay here for a little bit. We are leaving for Germany for Altrace next week, and I have so much commission work to do before we leave because the last month and a half I've put all of that off to work on that 924S. So Elliot was nice enough to come get us and let us keep the car here for the time being. But for now, Corey's picking up a couple fenders. First of all, now that we're down a car, we've got 3 sports cars full of stuff that are now in 2 sports cars. And to make matters even crazier, Corey's bringing, or trying to bring, a pair of front fenders home for a friend of ours in his 190.
Which already has 2 bikes in it, your Pelican case, all my luggage,
All your
half
luggage,
your luggage,
tools,
all the tools,
the jack. Yep. And I mean, he's trailering the car back to New Hampshire. So he's got his truck at my place 2.5 hours away.
Yep.
But from here to Chattanooga, we only have his 190 and Kayla's 944. So they've got one fender in there. So we'll see if that one fits.
We'll make it work.
I like your confidence.
Yeah.
I was not being very optimistic about this, but
If you guys are new to the channel, this is the 944 barn, and it's 944 overload, as you guys can tell. A whole line of cars up here. It is wild. If you guys have been on the channel for a while, you've seen us here a ton. We've been here a lot, it seems like. We've driven all the way out here just to pick up a few parts.
all right.
Thinking.
There's a lot of stuff in this
Yeah.
Mercedes 190.
How much stuff is in there?
2 bikes. Yep. Oh, and a gallon of sweet tea. We got a gallon of sweet tea in there
I
too.
forgot that was in there.
You wanna watch that? Oh boy.
Wherever we can go, just
We're in.
yeah. It's close. Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, let me see how close to my head I am, and we'll kind of go from there.
That's a little sharp.
Oh, that's perfect. I'll wrap a microfiber around it.
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
Oh man. All right, guys, we made it home. We're here back in Chattanooga with 2 cars, not 3, unfortunately. But the trip to Helen, Georgia was overall a success, even if the Porsche didn't quite make it all the way home. Had a great time seeing friends and spending time with people I hadn't seen in quite a long time. Kayla's car did amazing. We hammered that thing home. Corey's 190 did a great job as well, but really proud of this car. It was a monumental effort to get everything done in time, but we had a great time cruising the cars through Helen and hanging out with everybody. Corey's off getting a U-Haul trailer at the moment. He's going to be loading up the 190 this morning and hitting the road home back to New Hampshire. Want to get Corey back on the channel in a more regular way. Obviously, it's tough since he still lives back up in New Hampshire. But we've been brainstorming a lot of projects. We got a lot of really cool ideas, and hopefully we can integrate him back onto the channel. I know a lot of you guys miss seeing him on a lot of the episodes since we were doing a lot of this stuff from New Hampshire when I first started the channel. So it's been cool to have him coming down more frequently for some of these shows we have down here in the South. Yeah. Yeah, straight on. Hold on. Is your front all the way up? Yeah, slowly. Yep, you're over.
Perfect.
This doesn't work with right-hand drive cars. Because only this side folds down. All right, so the next thing we're wondering is the hitch that's on his truck is a drop-down hitch, and the pin's broke. It's a locking pin, and I don't know if they lost the key or the lock is broke. So we might have to cut that thing off. I mean, it doesn't look good, but
Yeah.
your chains aren't on the ground.
No. It's not too bad.
I hate how far forward you have to pull cars on these things. How long has it been since that was out?
Not that long, actually.
Oh,
'cause
really?
The last time I towed with this, I had my receiver in it,
Yeah.
which wasn't that much of a drop.
This is crazy.
Yeah. Who on earth wants that?
That's massive. It's got like a
Combo lock, but also a key lock. That's way better.
new hitch goofing.
It's so way more funny when you say things like that. I hear like that all the time, but when you say it, I still have a screenshot of the one time you sent me. It's my phone and a text from you, and it says yeet.
Yeah, I was making fun of Ryan.
That's
I
right.
never say that stuff.
That's right.
All right, so his truck had a 5-inch drop hitch, and this thing was just sitting way too low in the middle for a 17-hour drive home. So we just went and got a 2-inch drop.
Yeah.
If once you hook up, if it looks really bad, we can take the ball off and flip it over, and even with a 2-inch rise, it's not gonna look ridiculous.
Nope.
Yeah, that's better.
Happy with that. Well, I suppose.
Safe travels home, dude.
Thank you guys for having me, and I'll see you again soon, I'm sure.
We don't know what's next.
Maybe we'll see you like really soon.
Yeah.
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 Unload it.
Right now.
Go get the other red Mercedes.
Yeah, yep. See you guys. Always
Tell-
the hardest part.
Yeah, I know. The hardest part's tonight when you're in Northern Virginia still driving.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, dude. We'll see you again soon. Drive safe. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with us in Helen, Georgia. If you caught us anywhere on the street or picked up some Ludwig's Garage merch, remember to use code Ludwig's at checkout at bagriders.com for anything you guys need, for anything you've seen me use on the Porsche 924S and that air suspension setup. For now, we got a week worth of a ton of laser work to do for some commission jobs before leaving for Europe to be a judge at Alltrace in Poland on June 10th. I cannot wait. I made an announcement in an earlier episode about being invited to be a judge at this year's show at Alltrace. Cannot wait. Have not made it to that show yet. Out of all the shows I've been to in Europe, that is the one that's been high on the list. Reach out. Let me know in the comments if you'll be there, if you'll be at Alltrace in Poland or at Players Classic the weekend following, because we will be making it to England a week later for that show as well. So thank you guys again for all of your support. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next episode, or maybe, hopefully, in Europe this coming June.